How do I detect whether a Python variable is a function? I have a variable x and I want to know whether it is pointing to a function or not. I had hoped I could do something like, but that gives me. The reason I picked that is because
if this is for Python 2.x or for Python 3.2+, you can use callable. It used to be deprecated, but is now undeprecated, so you can use it again. You can read the discussion here, this URL. You can do this with. If this is for Python 3.x but before 3.2, check if the object has an _call_ attribute. You can do this with. The oft-suggested types.functionTypes or inspect.isFunction approach, both do the exact same thing, comes with a number of caveats. It returns false for non-Python functions. Most built-in functions, for example, are implemented in C and not Python, so they return false. So types.functionType might give you surprising results. The proper way to check properties of duck-typed objects is to ask them if they quack, not to see if they fit in a duck-sized container.
Built-in types that don't have constructors in the built-in namespace, for example functions, generators, methods, are in the types module. You can use types.functionType in an isInstance call. Note that this uses a very specific notion of function that is usually not what you need. For example, it rejects zip, technically a class. Open, built-in functions have a different type. And random.shuffle, technically a method of a hidden random.random instance. If you're doing something specific to types.functionType instances, like decompiling their bytecode or inspecting closure variables, use types.functionType, but if you just need an object to be callable like a function, use callable.
Since Python 2.1 you can import this function from the inspect module.
The accepted answer was at the time it was offered thought to be correct. As it turns out, there is no substitute for callable, which is back in Python 3.2. Specifically, callable checks the TP_call field of the object being tested. There is no plain Python equivalent. Most of the suggested tests are correct most of the time. We can throw a monkey wrench into this by removing the _call_ from the class. And just to keep things extra exciting, add a fake _call_ to the instance. Notice this really isn't callable. Callable returns the correct result. But Hasitra is wrong. Can _o_spam does have that attribute after all. It's just not used when calling the instance. Even more subtle, isInstance also gets this wrong. because we used this check earlier and later deleted the method, abc.appmeter caches the result. Arguably this is a bug in abc.appmeter. That said, there's really no possible way it could produce a more accurate result than by using callable itself, since the type object, tp_callSlot method is not accessible in any other way. Just use callable.